was going to say morning, afternoon. I wasn't sure which it was. Good morning, Facebook. Today we're going to go over some market stats. Russ is not in the office right at the moment, so he may be coming back in a minute, and you may see him walk in that door behind us. Well, first of all, you can kind of see we've got a new office that we're in now. Nice door that closes. We're going to put a screen up eventually so we can have privacy with clients if we need it. But today I wanted to go over some market stats with you because we did tell you that we'd have them ready last week. And I would have done it last week, but unfortunately my phone kind of went and I couldn't do any camera or any kind of work. So anyway, we had the stats ready, but we didn't have Facebook Live ready to be able to go on to me. I can see 3 people are watching, but I don't see who it is, so sorry about that. It's not showing that to me. Do know that if you want to, I can see if you put something on here. If you have a question that you want to ask, go ahead and ask a live question, no problem. Hi, Simon. It's nice to see you. I know it's a little bit later there in the UK, but it's nice to see you. Hi, Wendy. Nice to see you as well. Anyway, so we're going to do some market stats for this week. To give you for Kenosha County, we've got a number of sale to assess things that are going on, just kind of give you some things that are going on in this area. Kenosha last month in September did 108.94% sale to assess. So their sale prices based on their assessments looking really good. In fact, the only area in Kenosha right now that was showing a less sale to assess is Summers. Summers was actually at 97.17%. So they're only at about 97% in the Summers area at the moment. Everywhere else, Kenosha 108, Pleasant Prairie 111, Bristol, oh my goodness, in September, Bristol, you had a really good month. Your average sales to assessed in September was 151%. 151%. Now, you didn't have such a great year at the beginning of the year, so your total overall for the year is 114%. Twin Lakes is at 106, Salem's at 106, and these are taxing municipalities, of course. The overall for Kenosha County, however, is looking really good because we also do the overall for the county, and the overall for the county in September was 113.5 basically percent. So let's say your assessment is $100,000, just to make the math really easy, mostly because for me. That means that the average home for $100,000 assessment is going to sell for somewhere around $113,000. Now, sometimes assessment doesn't play a part. We say, well, you know, your assessment might be really high or really low, but it depends a lot on the updates. So, for example, you may have updated your home a lot. Well, then you might be above average for your neighborhood, so you might get a little bit more. If you've had no updates, though, for 30 years, if all you've done is maintenance, but not updated your cabinetry, not updated even your drawer pulls or paint or anything, then it is looking like you're going to be less than the sale to assess because you're a less than average home. Good morning, Karen. It's nice to see you. So anyway, if you have any questions, go ahead and ask while we're talking. But for all of Kenosha County, it's looking really good right now. 113% for September, but for the year overall, 108% for Kenosha County of the sale to assess. So that's pretty solid. This is the first year that we've seen this where we are at or above assessed values, which is excellent news. Do keep in mind, however, in those municipalities where it's going a little bit higher, you're going to find there may be some taxes that increase for the 2018 or 2017 tax season. So keep that in mind when you're kind of planning your financial planning for the next year. However, it is a good time to sell your house. If you guys do want to have a sale, if you are looking to upgrade your home, or if you're looking to list for the first time because you're moving out of the area, or just life has changed. Maybe you want to downsize. There are a lot of people right now that are downsizing, especially baby boomers. They're looking towards retirement, and we're selling a lot of condos right now to people who are baby boomers because they don't want the maintenance anymore, or they want to have another home somewhere else. Speaking of another home somewhere else, that's something we can also help you with. Shore West and myself and Russ, of course, are members of the leading real estate companies of the world. And the great thing about that is that you can actually ask us, and we'll be able to give you a referral to a top agent wherever it is across the world. So Simon, if you see this later, if you've already checked out, that means even for you over in the UK, if you guys want access to the top agents, that's something that we can help with, even though we're here in Wisconsin. Good morning, Kimberly. It's nice to see you as well. So if you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask them. I'm not seeing any right now, so if you are asking them, I will answer them after the video. I'm supposed to be able to see them as I go through, but it's not showing up yet, so we'll see what happens. So that was for Kenosha. So Kenosha County, you're looking really good right now. Sale to assess is really solid, unless, of course, you're in Summers. Let's move on to Racine County really quick. Racine County is actually doing pretty well as well. Overall, Racine County in September was 108 sale to assessed value. Mount Pleasant's 118 for September. Waterford 115. Yorkville, not so great, only about 99%. But then Yorkville, you don't have a whole lot of sales. So actually, I look at the year for you, and the year you're at 107%. So for areas that don't have as many sales, I prefer to look at the year-to-date number because that's actually going to be more accurate than maybe a month-to-month number. So Sturtevant, however, had a great month in September, 113% sale to assessed. Union Grove, 103%. Again, another one that doesn't have a ton of sales. So for the year, however, Union Grove is trending at 107%. Caledonia at 108%. And Racine County, for the second month in a row, you're now at 100% sale to assessed ratio. Now, that, of course, means if you have an average home. And there are still quite a few homes in Racine County that are not up to what we would call necessarily average. Well, there's Russ. Russ, you can say hi to Facebook. We're going live. Hello. So
I'm discussing the Cubs that keep winning.
Well, except for we're also doing market stats, so maybe not for southeastern Wisconsin. So Racine County, however, overall is 108% and 53. So 108.53% sale to assessed ratio for overall in Racine County. So the market and real estate is actually looking a lot better than it was even a year ago. A year ago, most of these numbers were under 100%, and now most of them are over 100%, which is excellent. A couple of things happened to make that change. Racine County did lower its assessment. Didn't necessarily mean it lowered its taxes, but it lowered its assessment. So they lowered their assessments, and then house prices also rose. So between lowering the assessments and the raise of house prices, that's where we're getting closer to our assessed values. But anyway, so Racine County, Kenosha County, we're looking really good. All of southeastern Wisconsin. There's some really great things going on in real estate right now. We're still low on inventory. Currently, I have almost 5 listings right now, which is pretty low for me. My goal is to have about 10 at all times this year, and that's partly because we're selling them so fast that we just can't keep the inventory in. We do have a new one coming, probably end of this week or early next week, a great one up in Regency Hills, so keep tuned for that. We also have open houses at all of our listings this week, so keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on Facebook, etc. We'll put those out there as well so that you know what times those are at. Once again, if you have any questions, please ask them on these Facebook Lives. Happy to answer them and happy to help people out. Hi, Lindsay. It's nice to see you. And anyway, so that's pretty much it for today, folks. So if you have any questions, ask. We'll be happy to answer. I'm not seeing any questions yet today, so I'll answer them in text if they show up after we finish this Facebook Live. But once again, have a great week, everybody, and I'll probably be on Wednesday again just to kind of update on what's going on in other ways in the real estate market. So have a great day. Bye.